Struggle of Hindus against Mamluk Sultanate 1244 to 1302 AD. Izzuddin snapped Lucknowti in the wake of replacing Aur Khan Aibak in the Battle of Boshankot. In 1244, recapture of Lucknow happened by Raja Uttar Hamir Rai. In 1244, Fakhrul Mulk Karimuddin, Faujdar of Lucknow, was beheaded and killed by Uttar Hamir. After the recovery of Lucknow in 1248, Izzuddin's military created blockade in the trading route associating Mangalkot, Dignagar, Lucknow, Tribeni to Katasinga or the Katasur town presently in Birbhum after the Lucknow recapture. After the recovery of Lucknow in 1248, Izzuddin's military created blockade in the trading route associating Mangalkot, Dignagar, Lucknow, Tribeni to Katasinga, presently Katasur town in Birbhum, so that the backups don't arrive at the fortress of Lucknow from Tribeni. But the powers of Bhim Malla and Hamid Rai broke the blockade. Incapable to bear such disappointment, Tamur Khan revolted against Izzuddin. Izzuddin stepped down and Tamur Khan turned into the legislative leader of Lucknowti. War of Katashinga or Katasurgod. In 1252, arrival of Mughis Uddin Ruzbak at God happened. In 1258, he attempts to recover Lucknow. He attacked Katashinga once more. Close to Shikharbhum regions, Hamir Rai asked the strategic military help from the Bengali Mahisha Ganga administration. From Mondar to Ganga and Radi Mollo Shikhar powers assaulted from Lucknowti and broke the obstruction. Right now, the historian Minhas uz Siraj accompanied the Delhi armed forces. He specifies Uttar Hamir Rai as the ruler of Shabanto or Shamantarai or the king of the Shikharbhums Shamantabhum. Battle of Katasinga. The Hindu warriors quarantined themselves inside the Katasinga fortress. Before the fortresses were three profound channels and a couple of unprotected elephant and food grains as a trap for the Turkish armed force. Over 50,000 jihadi fighters, roughly 64,000, included the post and caught the elephants. Mughisuddin thinks the conflict is almost finished. Victory is in the center of his hand. How long will the Hindus of the fort resist against the ocean of his army? Ignorance towards this type of opponents was his highest mistake. Relaxing in the atmosphere of delight, the Turkish officers started to have a party. Out of nowhere, out of the thick wilderness and bamboo forest, 200 infantry and 50 cavalries hopped into the ocean of jihadis with unbelievable power. The astonished Turkish soldier didn't have the opportunity to set up even the smallest obstruction. The colossal multitude of 64,000 started to escape from the combat zone inside snapshots of being killed on a huge scale. A large number of Hindu warriors emerged from the fortification in an efficient way to pursue away the disbanded armed force. Muddled Turkish soldiers are escaping along the Lucknowti way. The majority of their ammunition was abandoned. The colossal Turkish armed force was wiped out before just 250 Hindu warriors. A few minor battalions of Ganga Rar power lying in the timberland in transit proceeded with the assault on the escaping Turks and showed them the genuine damnation. Turks slaughtered the greater part of their soldiers and arrived at the post of Nagar. Around there likewise they confronted a savage fight and the Turks additionally lost the subsequent fight. This is the means by which Ruzbak lost two such fights. This fight is referenced in the Kendudupan Sanskrit copper plate. In the third fight, the Muslims assaulted the fortification of Mondar, saying that the chance for a military guide to come was cut off and Katasinga fortress was caught without a moment's delay. Lucknow was again barricaded. During this period, Uttar Hamid Rai passed on because of an illness. The stronghold of Lucknow was caught. The whole Birbhum and some places of Bardhaman went under Islamic doctrines. 1256 to 1292, no unique fight occurred in Rar area.
Sena Empire of Bikrampur. Revival of the Sena Empire war with the Sultans of Lucknowti, Bihar and Awadh. In this topic, we will discuss about Sri Adiraj Nissanka Sankara Surya Sen and Narayan Sen, who reigned in 1249 to 1268. Then Gaudeswar Paramasaugata Madhusen. The reign time is 1268 to 1278. And the conflict between the Sena dynasty and Deva dynasty to major Hindu power of Eastern Bengal in 1284 with the fall of Bikrampur in Sena Empire by the Devas. Battle of Pundravardhana Bhukti. In 1249, When Adiraja Nisanka Sankara Surya Sen ascended the throne of Bengal, the kingdom faced brutal Turkic invasion. Surya Sena became king twice before and after Viswarup Sen. His resistance continued till 1255 AD. The governor of Lakhnauti, Ikhtiaruddin Uzbek Tughril Khan, invaded Gauda and eastern Bengal. In such situation, Prabhakar Rai took the charge of the administration of the Khadi Mandala, the innermost part of Pundravardhana Bhukti in Bengal. Due to his cunning war tactics, the Turkish forces were driven out of the Gulf. Worship of Kalki during the reign of Maharaj Surya Sen. Mlecha Nivahanidhane Kalayasi Kadavalam Dhum Ketumiva Kimepi Karalam Keshav Dhrita Kalki Sarira Jaya Jagadish Hare Geet Govind. The worship of Kalki incarnation was very popular at the time. Worship was performed in the temples to wish for the appearance of Kalki in Dharadham to destroy the Mlechas. The idols of Vishnu and Kalki were offered in the temple. Even in Buddhist temples, the practice of disguising Vishnu idols began at that time. We have found deceptive statues of Vishnu in the ruins of Buddhist architecture. The Kalki idols in our post is such a wax. Terracotta Kalki has also been found from this region. Evidence of that bloody period can still be seen in the numerous ruins of the Sundarbans, in the cave of Suryapur, Sarveria, Vasishtha, Jalghata, Barasia, Kankandigi, Nalgora and Monirhata etc. Gaudeswar Paramasaugata Madhusen, the king of Bengal who defeated Turks and re-established Nalanda and Buddhagaya. In 1193, the Nalanda Viswavidyalaya and Buddha Vihara was destroyed by the Turk fanatic Bakhtiyar Khilji. This event is seen by scholars as a late milestone in the decline of Buddhism in India. The Persian historian Minhaj-e-Siraj in his chronicles the Tabakat-e-Nasiri reported that thousands of monks were burnt alive and thousands beheaded as Khilji tried his best to uproot Buddhism by sword. The monks and smoke from the burning manuscripts hung for days like a dark pall over low hills. This ended in total decline in 1197 CE. Paramasaugata Madhusen. In the second half of 13th century, Bengal was ruled by Sena dynasty with Bikrampur as its capital. Maharaja Narayan Sen was succeeded by his mighty son Paramasaugata Madhusen, who ascended the throne of Bengal. He was a devotee of Buddha Tathagata and held the title of Paramasaugata. End of Turkic rule in Magadha after 70 years. According to the verses of Maharaja Lakshman Sena's royal poet Halayudha Misra, Turkish soldiers occupied Bihar and Patna in 1124 Sakab or in 1202 to 1203 AD, which was restored 70 years later by Maharaja Madhusudan Sen. Chaturvingshottore Shake Sahasraika Shatabdike Bihar Patnatas Purbang Turaska Samupagata. In 1202 to 1203, the capture of Magadha and destruction of Nalanda. The timeline goes this way. In 1202 to 1204, Bakhtiyar full occupation to Bihar and Patna, attack on Kaksha and Navadvip along the way of Rajmahal, defeat of Bakhtiyar in the Battle of Navadvip. 1215, Gaud was occupied by the Turks due to infighting. And 1268 to 1276, the restoration of Gaud, Lakshnauti, Buddhagaya, Nalanda, Magadha by Maharaja Madhusen and defeat of the Sultan of Awadh. Conquest of Lakhnauti, 1272 AD. In 1268, after the death of Tatar Khan, the Sultan of Delhi, Ghiyasuddin Balban appointed Sher Khan to serve as the governor of Lucknow. Sher Khan ruled quietly for 4 years as he received little funds and power from Delhi. Thus, Bengal remained in the hands of the Sena dynasty kings. At this time, Maharaja Madhusena attacked Lakhnauti with a well-organized Kaivartiya navy. The Gaudiya army located on the west bank of the Karotwa river tore apart the Turk army with incessant arrows. Sher Khan was killed in this battle. Paramasaugata Madhusena ascended the throne of Gauda and held the title of Gaudeswar. Raja Gaud Govardhan of Srihatta was ruling Lakhnauti as a feudal king of him. A handwritten ancient Sanskrit manuscript preserved by the Bengal government states that the Padambhattaraka Maharaja Dhiraja Paramasaugata Madhusena ruled Gaudavanga at 1272 AD or 1194 Shaka. Conquest of Magadha 1278 AD. Following the death of Governor Sher Khan in 1272, Amin Khan Aitigin was appointed as the governor of Audh and Bihar by Ghiyasuddin Balban, the ruler of the Delhi Sultanate. Since Bengal had been under the control of the Sena dynasty for over 30 years, he remained a weak governor with little money and power. Battle between Madhusen and Amin Khan. Taking the advantage of the weakness of the Turks in eastern India, Vangadhipati Madhusena formed an alliance with Kamaraja Purushottam Singha and Asoka Challa, which marched towards Bihar with a huge Dhali infantry. Amin Khan was defeated in a two-pronged attack from east and south and fled to Oudh. The Magadha and Gaya regions were conquered by Bengal and ruled by the feudal lords of the Sena dynasty at the time. Restoration of Buddha Gaya and Nalanda Vishwavidyalaya. After a long period of 85 years, the Sanatani rule was re-established by Gaudeshwar Madhusen in Magadha by expelling the Mleccha Turks. Paramasaugata Raja Madhusena, a devotee of Buddha Tathagata, organized a Mahasangha in the Gaya region, the holy shrine of Buddhists, to re-establish Buddhism. Buddhism was being newly established in the Gaya region on the initiative of his feudal lords Kamaraja Purushottam Singha and Sapada Lakshapati Asoka Challa. The Nalanda Vishwavidyalaya's monastery, destroyed by the Turks, was renovated and re-established by Gaudeshwar Madhusen. A Buddhist inscription found in the contemporary Gaya region mentions Lakshman Sena Devapadana Matita Rajya, which testifies the existence of Bengal Sena rule.